ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वती नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणी विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां विषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम्। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणं तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपात्तमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ओम श्री परमात्मने नमः।
अथ सप्तमोऽध्यायः।
अथ सप्तमोऽध्यायः।
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
इच्छाद्वेषसमुत्थेन
इच्छाद्वेषसमुत्थेन
द्वन्द्वमोहेन भारत
द्वन्द्वमोहेन भारत
सर्वभूतानि सम्भोगम्
सर्वभूतानि सम्मोहं
सम्मोहम्
सर्गे यान्ति परन्तप।
सर्गे यान्ति परन्तप।
परन्तप
येषां त्वन्तगतं पापम्
येषां
येषां
जगतं
त्वन्तम्
पापं
जनानां पुण्यकर्मणाम्
जनानां
कर्मणां
पुण्यकर्मणाम्
ते द्वन्द्वमोघनिर्मुक्ताः
ये
ते
द्वन्द्वमोहनिर्मुक्ताः
द्वन्द्वमोहनिर्मुक्ताः
भजन्ते मां दृढव्रताः।
भजन्ते
ते
मां
मां दृढव्रताः।
दृढव्रताः।
We have seen that the four bhaktaha, artha bhaktaha, artharthi bhaktaha, jignasu bhaktaha, jnani bhaktaha. Among the four, two are sakama bhaktaha, saguna brahma upasakaha among the two. The other two are nishkama bhaktaha. They are bhaktaha, their bhakti for the Lord is only for gaining him, not using the Lord as a means to gain something. That is why Bhagavan, he glorifies a jnani, jnani to atmaiva me matam. Now the jignasu, the third bhakta, is also striving to become a jnani, jignasu, the mumukshu, jignasu. Manusyanam sahasreshu kaschit yatati siddhaya, he also does the yatanam, prayatanam. Kaschin mam veti tatvataha. Among them also only rarely a person knows. Therefore, what is the obstacle to gain this chaturtha bhakti, fourth bhakti, the jnani bhakti? What is the sadhanam for this jnani bhakti? The means for gaining the bhakti. Here jnani bhakti is jnanam eva bhakti. There is no difference between jnanam and bhakti. So, therefore, the jnani to atma vevatam, that jnani who is really devoted, to the Lord, and the Lord also likes him. Agam mama, agam tava, agam priyaha. Bhagavan said we saw. He is dear to me, I am dear to him. That person, that jnani, he is dear to me and I am dear to him. Atyartam, agam sacha mama priyaha iti. Jnaninaha atyartam, priyogi jnaninotyartam, agam sacha mama priyaha iti. So therefore, what is the sadhanam, or what is the obstacle for gaining this bhakti, which the jnani enjoys? That is the jnanam, the darshanam. The obstacle is ichchadvesha samuttena, we saw the shloka. Ichchadvesha samuttena dvandva mohena bharata. This dvandva nimitta moha, the moha caused by this dvandva, ichcha and dvesha, samyak uttena. Sarvabhutani sammoham yanti sarge. At the time of sarga creation, srishti, all the beings, they are sammogaha. They are born ignorant. They don't become ignorant, they are born ignorant. They are born with their viveka covered, their buddhi covered, avarana shakti. The covering is so thick. So that is sammogaha. For a jnani, the covering is removed. For Ishvara, there is no cover. Maya cannot cover Ishvara. That Maya cannot cover Ishvara. Maya is under the vasha of Ishvara. Yoga Maya samavrtaha sarvasya. Ataha eva mudaha ayam na abhijanati. Bhagavan said. What about Maya? Does it cover Ishvara? No. Maya tu prakriti vidya, Mayinam tu Mageshwaram. If Ishvara is also covered, then it is not Ishvara. So only the Ajnani Jivas are covered. That is why Sarge Yanti, they are born again at the time of Srishti, born ignorant because of this Yoga Maya. Therefore, Ichchadvesha samuttena dvandva moha. The delusion which is caused by this Ichchadvesha dvandva, pairs of opposites. This is what samsara is. Ichchadvesha, ragadvesha is the samsara. Ragadvesha creates samsara. Ragadvesha makes a person divide this jagat into favorable things and unfavorable things. Preferences, favorable and unfavorable. Jagat being what it is, object being what it is, it doesn't enjoy really the capacity to make you happy or unhappy. But one object becomes a source of happiness, other becomes a source of unhappiness. And even the object what you like, it becomes a source of unhappiness later. So therefore, no object remains the source of happiness or unhappiness all the time. It is raga dvesha. That is why samsara. This raga dvesha gives, this is the pairs of opposites. That is the cause for this moha, the delusion. Therefore, because of the moha, therefore, because of moha, the viveka is covered. Therefore, the person not able to appreciate the Ishvara. So being born ignorant, that's some moha. That is why some is there. People are born ignorant. Moha. They are indiscriminate, aviveki, born ignorant. That's why samsari. So therefore, the moha is so powerful that covers their buddhi. Therefore, their thinking is stultified. Therefore, not able to appreciate the Lord. So their thinking is stultified by this ragadvesha, the pairs of opposites, ragadvesha. Therefore only sammogaha. Therefore sammogam, sarge sammogam yanti. So therefore only they attain sammogaha, they are born ignorant, and therefore they go after ichcha vishaya, and they are after ichcha vishaya, and they run away from dvesha vishaya. Vishaya being vishaya, it doesn't have inherent sukham or dukkham, but it is subjective for the person. So therefore, this person is an aviveki, is a confused person, is confused in the sense that doesn't appreciate the Lord, doesn't appreciate the Srishti. The Srishti is not different from the Ishvara. And classifying the Srishti, dividing the Srishti, the word Jagat into is Ichcha Vishaya and Dvesha Vishaya, that is Moha. Being what this Jagat being what it is, it cannot make you samsari. And you blame the Jagat for your samsaritvam. So therefore it's because of the lack of viveka, sammoha. Moha it continues. Sammoha, if moha continues, that is called sammoha. That's why sammoha yanti. It is the capital with which the beings are born. Okay, then what is the remedy for that? The problem is ichchadvesha, which causes moha and therefore samsara, therefore sammoham yanti sarge. What is the remedy? Yesham to antagatam papam. Papam, when the papa comes to the end, how by punya karma? By punya karmana punyam labate, therefore by acquiring more and more punyam, their papa comes to the end, therefore they get, now they get the clarity, papa goes away. So therefore slowly they get back the right thinking, they were free from the raga dvesha, dvanda moha nirmuktaha bhavati. Dvanda goes away, slowly it goes away, therefore they start thinking, they become viveki, and in course of time they become dridavrataha. They dridavrataha, dvanda moha nirmuktaha bhavanti mam bhajante. They worship me. They worship me, they appreciate me, they worship me. They are worshipping the Ishvara is bhajante. Bhajante means it's a sadhanam, jnana sadhanam. Shravanam manam nidhyasena bhajante. That is the sadhanam, bhajante. So papa comes to an end, punya increases, punya removes all the obstacles, therefore they pursue jnanam. Because of jnanam they become free from dvanda moha nirmuktaha bhavanti, and they are dridavrataha, they are very firm, resolve in their commitment in knowing the Lord. Therefore they do go to the Guru, does Shravanam Manam Nidhyasanam, and gain Jnanam, iti Dridavrataha. That is the resolve, the firmness, the commitment on the part of the person. Now he's a Viveki because he's free from Raga Dvesha. He has got Nitya Nitya Vastu Viveka, Vairagyam. Therefore, Dridavritta shows its commitment, Mumukshu, his Tivra Mumukshutva. Therefore, he commits himself to completely to sadhana, that is Shastra, Patanam, Shastra Dhyayanam, Shavanam, Mananam, Vididhyasanam. Bhajante, Mam Bhajante, they worship me, Mam Bhajante. Bhaja Sevayam, it is what Seva here? Bhagavata Seva is knowing the Lord is its Seva. Lord doesn't require any Seva. Lord is not dependent on any being for his comfort. If you want to comfort the Lord, you know the truth of the Lord. That's why Jnani to Atmaiva Mematam. Why Jnani is so lovable, so loved by Bhagavan? Because he is myself. There's Abhedaha, non-difference. So therefore, Tadartam Bhajante. Dridavrittaha san Bhajante. Up to this we saw. Then the next shloka. Who are all the people who will get over this Dvandva and come to know the Lord? That is said in the next shloka, 29. Let us read that. And for what purpose they seek? Okay. Who are all the people? That is said in the 28th shloka. That is Yesham Tantagatam Papam, those people. Those people, they come to the Lord. But for what purpose? What do they seek from you? What do they gain? That is said in the 29th shloka. Let us read the 29. Jara Marana Mokshaya
Jara Marana Mokshaya
Mokshaya
Mama Shritya Yatanti Ye
Mamashritya
Ashritya Yatanti Ye
Te Brahma Tadvidukritsnam
Te Brahma
Brahma
Tadviduk Krishnam
Adhyatmam Karma Chakilam.
Adhyatmam
Yatmam Karma Chakilam
Chakitam
So what do they gain? Ye Yatanti Mam Ashritya Janana Marana Mokshaya Te Brahma Viduhu. They know Brahma, Adhyatmam, Krishnam Adhyatmam. That is what they gain. That is that is these people, that is these Jignasus, they make effort. They make effort for Jara Marana Mokshaya. These two things are highlighted. Not only these two things, by Jara and Marana, we can bring in other things, other afflictions, other things also. But Jara and Marana is main. Because this Jara and Marana, with regard to which there is a fear. That is fear. What worries a person is this old age and death. Mainly old age. Death also later. But this old age, suffering one has to undergo because of the Jara. So therefore, freedom from not wanting to be old, freedom from being old. Old age means old age problems, afflictions. Old age itself is not a problem, but the sufferings, afflictions, the body now slowly decays. So therefore, suffering one has to undergo because of the deterioration of this shariram. So therefore, freedom from jara, old age, and marana, moksha. So that is the uddeshya, for the purpose. Tadartham, jarana marana moksha, to become free from old age and death. Mam ashritya, taking refuge in me, refuge in Bhagavan in the form of knowing the Lord only. Knowing the Lord, that is a refuge. Going to the Guru and doing Adhyayanam, Shastra Adhyayanam, Shastra Patanam, that is the refuge. What else is the refuge? This Jara and Marana, not for the Atma. Jara and Marana, not for the Atma. All the afflictions, not for the Atma. Atma doesn't undergo any affliction. And it's taken to be afflicted. Therefore, Jnanam is required. Therefore, Mam Ashritya. Mam ashritya ye yatanti, those who make effort, they know. Te ye yatanti te viduhu. Ye yatanti te viduhu. Those who work, they know. What they know? Brahma Adhyatmam Krishnam Viduhu. Viduhu Bhagavachanam. Te Viduhu. They know what they know Brahma to be the whole, and they know Brahma to be themselves. They know Brahma to be themselves. Therefore, one wants moksha, the moksha from Jara and Marana, and therefore they become free by knowing Brahma to be themselves. So therefore, here the taking refuge in Ishvara, Mam Ashritya, Mama Ashritya, taking refuge in me, they make effort. Mam Ashritya Yatanti. Ye Yatanti Mam Ashritya. They are seeking the Lord now. They are seeking Ishvara. They are seeking His grace. For what? For gaining that Jnanam. Ishvara Anugraha. Ishvara Anugraha Deva Pumsam Advaita Vasana. Therefore, invoking the grace of me. They seek me to know me. They seek me in order to know me. For that purpose, they make effort. How? By committing oneself to the Shravanam. By committing oneself to Shravanam. What is the Shravana? What is the Tatparya of the Shastra, or what is the final understanding which one gets by Shravanam, Ananam, Didyasanam? Tattvamasi, that Vakya to be understood. The Vakya is Mahavakya, seems to be simple, but it is Mahavakya. For that only the Shastra has to be studied for studied for a length of time. It is because it is to be understood clearly. It talks about you, and it is to be studied again and again. So it is not something which is studied and then it is it is over. It is to be repeatedly studied. One has to repeatedly recollect the teaching of the Shastra, because the mistake what we commit every day, it is a recurring mistake. Because the samskaras are so strong, therefore the mistake is a recurring mistake. Every day, every time it is repeated. Therefore, the mind has to be, therefore the reprogram, the mind has to, the orientation has to be changed. Therefore, the thinking, this teaching has to be brought into our mind all the time. So therefore, repeated, punah punaha shwanam kuryat. For spending time with the Shastra effectively, that is a means, Brahma Abhyasa. It's called Brahma Abhyasa, as we saw in Kathopanishad. Brahma Abhyasa. Brahma Abhyasa is keeping oneself engaged in the teaching of the Shastra. Tad buddhaya sadatmanaha tanishtaha tat parayanaha. We saw. Kachanti praravrittim jnana riddhuta kalmashaha iti. They are tanishtaha tat parayanaha. They are committed to Brahma. They are committed to Brahma and Padam. Sadatmanaha. Tat atma atmanaha. That Padam, atma is Brahma, and they are committed to Brahma. The end is Brahma. The end is Brahma, that Brahma which is already accomplished. That is the end. And they are jnana nirdhuta kalmashaha. By jnanam they have become pure. And they attain the state from which there is no return. Gachanti punaravrittim. So that is the commitment, that is the ashraya. Ashritya, mam ashritya. Tadbuddheha tadatmanaha. That is the ashraya, that is the refuge. That is what is taking refuge in the Lord. That is Atma Chintanam all the time. Brahma Chintanam all the time. Agam Ishwarat Abhinnaha iti. That is taking refuge in Ishvara. So therefore, taking resort to Ishvara, one comes to know Brahma. So therefore, this ashaya it means it is in the form of inquiry. Vichara ityartaha. Mahamashritya means, Mahamashritya is this vichara, Atma vichara. By Atma vichara only, he comes to know that Aham Ishvarat na bhinnaha iti. Therefore, Mahamashritya ye etanti te Brahma viduhu. So therefore, they make appropriate effort and then gain knowledge. Knowledge for freedom from old age and death, jara marana mokshaya. That is the only way to become free from old age and death is only by knowledge. It means Sharira will not be free from death. Sharira will not be free from jara. It will undergo all the changes. But the jnani will not be disturbed by the changes happening to the Shariram. Even if Shariram perishes, dies, jnani doesn't die because jnani knows that he is not the Shariram. Therefore, they Brahma Viduhu, they know Brahma. Oh, in total, Krishnam is adverbial here. Adhyatma is Atma Pratekatma. They know the Brahma to be themselves. They have complete Abhimana, identification with Brahma. Brahma as oneself. Complete Abhimana, total Aikyam. That is total Aikyam with Pratekatma. Totally identical. Their identity is complete. The discovery is complete. The knowledge is complete that Brahma is Agamiti, Pratekatma. So Krishnam, Adhyatmam, they understand that Atman is to be identical with Ishvara. That is, they Viduhu, Krishnam Adhyatmam, Brahma Viduhu. Not only that, Karmacha Akilam. So Viduhu, Te Viduhu, for which the karma is Krishnam Adhyatmam, Brahma Viduhu, and Karmacha Akilam Viduhu. They know the truth of karma, the nature of karma, the truth of karma. What is the truth of karma? Karmanya karmayah pashyet, akarmanicha karmayaha. Akilam karma viduhu. Brahmarpanam brahma vigi. All the karakas which are involved in the karma, they know all the karaka, all the nature of karma, all the karakas are brahma iti. So therefore, therefore karma is not opposed to Brahma. And Brahma is not the result of karma. So karma is, karma is real, karma is mithya. Karma is mithya, karta is mithya, therefore all the karakas are mithya. Therefore, karma, akilam karma viduhu. And karma later, in the next chapter, Bhagavan, he describes as karma, technical definition. Bhutabhavot bhavakaraha, karma. Karma is the karma which is a cause for the jiva to come to existence, taking janma, marana, taking janma again and again, that is the karma. That is the technical definition of karma. But here they know the karma means the truth of karma, the truth of all all the karakas are, all the karakas which are connected to karma are Brahma iti. Brahma is satyam, karma is mithya. Therefore karma is not opposed to Brahma. That is the jnanam. Therefore they know. So that means everything is Brahma. All the karakas are Brahma. That is Brahma Arpanam Brahma Viki. All the karakas are Brahma, karma is Brahma, karta is Brahma, everything is Brahma. And Adhyatma, that Pratekatma, Atma, that is Brahma. So they know completely. Iti. This is, and here three things are talked about. Brahma, Adhyatma, Karma. The three words are important because the next chapter, the three are going to be defined. There is an Akanksha there's an Akanksha on the part of Arjuna. Therefore, he may ask, what is this Brahma, Adhyatma, Karma? Even though talked about, these are technical words which are used to, it's another prakriya. It is another method. The words, the 3 plus 4, 4 more, another 4 words are going to be used. So by that, Bhagavan will present that everything is Brahma. Ultimately, to present that everything is Brahma, it's a method. It's a method of looking at everything as Brahma. So 3, Brahma, Adhyatma, Karma. Then the next shloka, there again 4 words are used. 3 or 4. Let us read that. So Bhagavan introduces 4 more terms here. Let us read. Sadhibhutadidevam mam
साधिभूताधिदैवं माम्
sadhiyajnam cha ye viduhu
साधियज्ञं च ये विदुः
prayanakale picha mam
प्रयाणकालेऽपि च माम्
te vidur yukta chetasaha.
ते
विदुर्युक्तचेतसः
This is the last shloka of this chapter. Therefore, the chapter ends with some akanksha, some expectancy, some uh, expectancy means it is continue, it's going to continue. Because the words are used here, Adhyatma, Brahma, even though we know what it means, so that is going to be taken forward to the next chapter and going to be explained by Bhagavan. Every word, Brahma, Adhyatma, Karma also, Karma though we know, it is not taken for granted, it's going to be defined, technical definition. And Adibhuta, Adideva, another two more words, Adiyagam, another word, and Prayana Kale. Prayana Kala is Antima Kala, that's called Prayana Kala. And here you can see up to the shloka number 20, Bhagavan was Bhagavan Krishna was talking as I. Mam Bhajante iti, he was talking Uttama Purusha. And in the 29th shloka, that Mam, that Aham becomes Brahma. He uses the Pratham Purusha. Adhyatma Brahma Viduhu. Instead of Mam, instead of Aham, here he uses Brahma. Now again, in the next shloka, he says Mam iti. So there is no difference between Aham and Brahma. Bhagavan, because he uses interchangeably, therefore it is Krishna as a Lord, he talks. So in the last shloka here, the 30th shloka here, he says, Aham Mamiti. Mam means the Dvitiya Bhakti. Aham. So in the 29th shloka, he uses the word Brahma. Adhyatmam Brahma Vidugo. They know Pratyekatma as Brahma. Now again in the shloka, here he says, Mamiti. So here he says, those who know me, Sadibhutadi Devam Mam, Sadhiyagyam cha ye viduhu Mam. Those who know me. Know me as what? Sadibhuta. Sadibhuta means Adibhutena Saha. Adibhutam. Adibhutam, Adidevam, and Adiyajnam. Those who know me as Adibhuta, Sadiyajnam, and Sadidevam as themselves. That is Brahma as themselves. Adibhuta is this Jagat. Jagat is Bhuta, Adibhuta is Jagat Karanam Brahma. Adibhuta, the word Adibhuta referring to Jagat. This is a prakriya, a method, a way of presenting. We present Ishvara, Jagat, and Jiva. Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara. Jiva, Jagat, Ishvara, the three, Triputi. Jagat is resolved into Ishvara. Jagat Karanam Brahma, therefore Brahma, Ishvara. Then Jiva and Ishvara, Jiveshvara Ikyam. Now the same thing is looked upon as this 6 or plus 1, 7. That is Brahma, Adhyatma, Karma, Adibhuta, Adideva, Adiyajna. Prayana Kale Pichama means even at the Prayana Kala, Antima Kala, those who are absorbed, Prayana Kale Api, Ye Vidugo Yukta Chetas, those whose mind is absorbed in me, they also know and they become free. That is Prayana Kale. That is 6 plus 1, we can take 6 plus 1. So this 6, Brahma, Adhyatma, Karma, Adibhuta, Adideva, Adiyajna. Brahma, that is the Tattvam, the truth, Brahma. Adhyatma, that is Pratyekatma. And Karma, the karma of the Jiva. karma which of the jiva which commits the karma, varieties of karma, and karakas are involved, and karma palams are involved, and karma meaning it is the sanchita karma, prarabdha karma, agami karma, all the karma, and prarabdha karma and sanchita karma is that which is the nimitta for the jiva janma, and while living it does further karma, agami karma, and that is accumulated, and that comes out, that again manifests in the form of prarabdha, again janma iti, that karma. And adhibhuta is, karma is there, that karma, the jiva's karma is there, karma has to be exhausted in a conducive environment, the surrounding, the ambience, the place. You need you need a jagat, a world, an environment where karma can be exhausted. Karma can exhausted as well as performed. Therefore, adhibhuta. Adhibhuta is referring to this jagat. The jagat is made of panchabhuta, adhibhuta, bhutas and bhautikas, elementals, and jiva in keeping with their karma. They take different janma in this jagat. Therefore, adhibhuta is one more factor. And these bhutas are presided over by Deva. They are presided over by Deva. Deva is the presiding deity. All the bhutas are presided over by this deity, presiding deity. And the presiding deities are propitiated by yajna. Yajna, that is yajna, there is karma. Yajna, which is talked about the third chapter. There is yajna, adi yajna, it is called adi yajnam. So, adhibhuta, adideva, when we say it is Hiranyagarbha. That Hiranyagarbha alone present is present itself as a presiding deities for various faculties. We have seen the Devata of the Indriyani, Karmendriyani, Jnanendriyani, Manaha, iti, Indriya, Devata. All the Devatas are presided over by Hiranyagarbha, Adideva, Hiranyagarbha. And all the Devatas are propitiated by Yajna, rituals. So Adi Yajna, Adi Deva, and Adi Bhuta. So Adi Bhuta, Sadi Bhuta, Adi Devam, Adi. That is Adi Bhuta, Jagat, and Jagat is presided over by the Deva, Adi Deva, and they are propitiated by Yajna, Adi Yajna. So another three technical terms. So here he says, this Brahma, which is a Jagat Karanam. Jagat is Adibhuta. And Jagat, when we say that, Adibhuta, Adideva, Adiyajna, all the three are involved. So everything is Brahma. That is the idea. That is what is presented here. By presenting this, it has many. Finally, everything is resolved into Brahma. So I am the one. I am the one, as says, I am the one who is obtained the form of all the devas, in the form of all the devas, in the form of all the karakas involved in the yajna purusha, in the form of all the bhutas, all the five elements, karyakarana sangata. It means everything is Brahma. This adibhuta, it is a karyakarana sangata, made of five elements. Adibhuta. Are they different from Brahma? It is Brahma. And that Brahma alone in the form of the devatas. Brahma alone in the form of the presiding devatas presiding over different faculties. Devata presiding over the laws of the universe. And finally presided over by the Hiranyagarbha. Hiranyagarbha is the head. So Adi Deva. And all the devatas are propitiated by Yajna. So what are they all different or same? They are Brahma Eva. Everything is Brahma. So therefore, Adibhuta is Brahma. Pratyeka Adibhuta Brahma. Adhyatma is Brahma. Adideva is what is centered on the Devata. That is Brahma. Adiyajna, what is centered on Yajna, the ritual, that is Brahma. So Bhagavan alone is everything. He is the one in the form of Adibhuta, he is the one in the form of Adideva, he is the one in the form of Adiyajna, receives all the oblations. What is offered is, he is the one who receives all the oblations. And he is the one who gives the phalam also, karma phala data. So Bhagavan alone in the form of the Bhuta, the form of Devata, the form of Yajna. There is nothing away from the Lord. That is the teaching. Adhyatma, when we say Adhyatma is, which is very centered on the individual, Jiva. It is Brahma. Brahma is Adhyatma, Pratyekatma. So everything is Ishvara. Therefore, Ishvara is this Brahma. This is a way of presenting that everything is Brahma, for which these words are used. The idea is the different words means not that they are different things. Everything is Brahma. Sometimes we use three words, Ishvara, Jagat, Brahma. The Jagat itself can be further classified into Adibhuta, Adideva, Adiyajna. So it is, then therefore it is all Ishvara Eva. That is the teaching here. So therefore Brahma, which is Ishvara, is Pratyekatma, it is Aham. Therefore there is no difference. So therefore those who are Yukta Chetasaha, those whose minds are Yuktaha, free from obstacles, free from obstacle, they know me. Even at the time of death. Prayana Kale Api, Antima Kale Api, Prayana Kale Api. Those who know this truth, they will become free. But it is not easy to remember the teaching at the time of death. That's why it is done every day. This becomes a practice, therefore it becomes easy at the time of death. Even Bhagavan says, Prayana Kale, even if you know, but it is not easy. Even if you know me at the time of death, you become free. So the idea is this: one has to know the Lord, one has to remember the teaching all the time. So that becomes easy for one to remember at the time of death. Once you know that death doesn't separate you from the Lord, with the body, without body, you are Ishvara Eva. Therefore, one need not wait for the death. So there is no question of losing sight of the Lord for a Jnani. Jnani knows. Therefore, death is only for the Shariram, not for the Atma. Therefore, is Jivan Muktaha, Marananandam Videga Muktaha. But here, Prayana Kale, even at the time of death, they know me, they become free. Bhagavan says, it is, as we have seen in the second chapter, last shloka. The second chapter, the Sita Pragya Lakshana, Yesha Brahmi Siti Partha, Nainam Prapya, Vimugati, Chitvasya Mantakalepi, Brahma Nirvanam Richati. The same thing is talked about here. Even at the end of one's life, one becomes free. Doesn't mean one has to become free at the end of life. In fact, you can remember Bhagavan only if you have done enough abhyasa before. So therefore, here Bhagavan says, those who know me at the time of death. It means those who gain this knowledge, even at the time of death, before dying, or those who have been living with this knowledge, they will not be carried away by death. They know me. They know me in reality. Therefore, those who know me, this Adhyatma, Brahma, Adibhuta, Adideva, Adiyajna as Brahma, those who know me as the Brahma, for them, that is the knowledge, the Aikya Jnanam, the Aikyam between Jiva and Ishvara, they remain unaffected, even at the time of death. They were free while living and they were free after the Sharira Patanam. So therefore, everything is Brahma. This knowledge makes a person free from the samsara. So Adibhutam, Adidevam, Adi Yajnam and Prayana Kalam. And three more topics, the three shlokas, Brahma, Adhyatma, and Karma. So therefore, 3 plus 4, 7. So all these 7 are Ishvara Eva, Brahma Eva. So therefore, that one who knows, he becomes free from samsara. Now, that becomes the starting point for the next chapter. So with this, the chapter is concluded. The chapter is named Jnana Vijnana Yoga. Let us read Om Tat Sat.
Om Tat Sat.
तत्सत्
Iti Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su
Srimad Bhagavad Gitasu
Upanishadsu
Upanishadsu
Brahma Vidyayam
Brahmavidyayam
Yoga Shastre
Yogashastre
शास्त्रे
Shri Krishna Arjuna Sambhade
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Arjuna
अर्जुन
Samvade
संवादे
Jnana Vijnana Yogo Nama Saptamodhyayah.
Jnana
Vijnana Yogo Nama Saptamodhyayah.
This chapter is named Jnana Vijnana Yoga. We know this is the first chapter of the Madhyama Shatka, where the Ishvara Jnanam is presented. Ishvara, the Ishvara, when Ishvara is looked upon as Saguna Brahma, Apara Prakriti, Ishvara is looked as Apara Prakriti, Ishvara is looked upon as with Gunas. It is Saguna Brahma, it is Paroksha Jnanam, Ishvara Asti, that is Jnanam. But the same Ishvara is Para Prakriti, Nirgunam Brahma, that is myself. That Jnanam is Vijnanam. So, therefore, Jnanam, Jnanam, and Vijnanam. So, Vijnanam indicates the Jnanam is complete. Vijnanam indicates that Jnanam is complete. Jnanam is Ishvara Hasti iti Jnanam, Ishvara, that is Ishvara Hasti iti Jnanam, that Jnanam is Jnanam. We use two words, Jnanam and Vijnanam. By Vijnanam, that Ishvaraha, the Ishvaraha is Aham Asmi, it is Nirguna Brahma, Ishvaraha Aham Asmi, that Jnanam is Vijnanam. When Ishvara is looked upon as one with attributes, as it is done by the Upasakas, Upasana, Ishvara Asti is a Karma Paladata, that is Jnanam. He is a Karma Paladata, he is a giver of the results of the Karma, that Ishvaraha Asti. So Ishvara Prityatam Aham Karma Karishye, that Jnanam, that is Jnanam. That Ishvara Aham Asmi iti Jnanam, Vijnanam. So Paroksha Jnanam and Aparoksha Jnanam. So therefore Jnana Vijnana. Apara Prakriti, Ishvara's Apara Prakriti talked about. The knowledge of the Apara Prakriti Jnanam. This Panchabhuta, Jagat, Panchabhuta, the 8 Prakriti Mashtada we saw, Apara Prakriti, 8-fold, Ishvara, that is Jnanam. But that by which all these are sustained, Jiva Bhuta Mahabaho, Yedam Dharyate Jagat. May you know, Prakriti Vidhi Me Param. That is Para Prakriti, that is Vijnana. That is Vijnana. Knowing the Lord as He is. Nirguna Brahma. Jnanam is Vijnanam. In other words, you can say Nirguna Brahma Jnanam is Vijnanam. Saguna Brahma Jnanam is Jnanam. Paroksha, that's why I said Paroksha Jnanam. Ishvara Hasti iti Jnanam, Paroksha Jnanam, Jnanam. Ishvara Ahamasmi iti Jnanam, Aparoksha Jnanam. Aham Ishvara na Bhinnaha, Vijnanam. There is identity, identical. Aikya, identity is this, not physical identity. That is Aham Atma, Ishvaraha iti. Upaditaha Bhinnaha, eva. Upadi means it is Sagunam, minus Upadi. Therefore, essential oneness. Knowing the knowledge of the essential oneness of Ishvara with oneself, that is Vijnanam. And Ishvara with attributes is different from me, because attributes are there. Ishvara is Sarvajnaha, is Sarvashaktiman, is Sarvavit, is Sarvajna. Therefore, Aham, what about Aham? Aham is Alpashaktiman. There are differences. My attributes, I have got attributes which are limited. Upadhi is limited, attributes are limited. Ishvara is Ishvara Vibhuti. Jagat is Ishvara Vibhuti. That is Jnanam. So therefore Ishvara Jnanam, Saguna Brahma Ishvara Jnanam is Jnanam. Nirguna Brahma Ishvara Jnanam is, when we say Nirguna means it is one with me, identical with me, that essential oneness. That is the knowledge, highest knowledge, Paraprakriti. That is Vijnana. Therefore, Jnana Vijnana is the topic of this chapter. Om Tat Sat Iti, as we have seen all the meanings before. The chapter ends. The chapter has a topic, Jnana Vijnana Yoga, as it presents the knowledge of Ishvara, Parameshwara, and Tat Pada, Om Tat Sat, Tat Pada. That is the Ishvara is the topic of this chapter. And it is Bhagavad Gita, so Upanishad, so Bhagavad Gita, which is the Upanishad, which presents Brahma Vidya. The topic of the Bhagavad Gita is both Brahma Vidya and Yoga Shastra, karma also. Karma yoga, not karma. Karma as a means for jnanam. Therefore, it is complete by itself. That is in the form of a dialogue between Arjuna and Krishna, Sambhada Rupena, Vartate. Therefore, this chapter ends Jnana Vijnana Yogo Nama Saptamodhyayaha iti. And summary it will take some time. Summary I will try to give in 10 minutes. If you have time, we'll finish next chapter. We can take up next class. Quick summary of this chapter. This chapter is one of these small chapters. The smallest chapter is 12th chapter. It has got only 20 shlokas. This chapter has got 30 shlokas. And the other chapter also, like 5th chapter has got 28 shlokas. This is a small chapter, 30 shlokas only. So the first 3 shlokas, if you hear, Bhagavan introduces a topic. He assures Arjuna that he will teach him the jnanam, knowing which he will be free from samsara forever. Yajñātva samshayam samagram mam. Samshayam samagram mam yatagyasasi. I teach you completely, so that you will discover me, you will know me. Iti Bhagavan, he gives the assurance. Samagram, completely, assumption, without any doubt. You can know me as you can know me, that way I will teach you. Then I says, Aham te to you, jnanam vijnana sagitam. So I teach you both jnanam and vijnanam. That is, jnanam is aparaprakriti in the language of Gita, and vijnanam is paraprakriti. So complete Ishvara jnanam. I teach, knowing which there is nothing remain to be known. Knowing Ishvara, there is nothing else to be known. Everything is known. And the third shloka, the greatness or the uniqueness of this knowledge is presented. Manushyanam Sagasreshu, which is often quoted shloka. There are many people who attempt for this jnanam, but those who succeed is very few, very rare. So therefore it shows the rarity of this knowledge. The subtlety involved, the sukshmatvam, as also the rarity. Jnanis are rare. So therefore rarity involved is present. Therefore these 3 shloka, first shloka introducing the first shloka, Bhagavan gives the assurance. The topic he says of Savijnanam, Vijnanam I teach you, and knowing which there will be nothing else to be known. That is to the first 2 shlokas, and the third shloka shows the uniqueness or the rarity of this knowledge and the knower also. Then from the 4th shloka onwards up to the 7th shloka, the nature of Ishvara is presented. Ishvara is Aparaprakriti and Paraprakriti. Ishvara is Aparaprakriti and Paraprakriti. Aparaprakriti is presented in the 4th shloka. Bhumi Rapo Nalo Vayaku Kammano Buddhirevacha Ahankaram Iti Yame Iti Ashtada, the 8-fold. It is Aparaprakriti is of 8-fold. It is presented is Aparaprakriti. This Aparaprakriti is dependent or independent. They are dependent on Paraprakriti. And Paraprakriti is that by which this Jagat is sustained. Ya Dhariyate Jagat. And this Paraprakriti is the one which sustains the Jagat. Why it is called Paraprakriti? Because it is not subject to change. It is not subject to change. It is the one which sustains the Srishti. It is independent. And this Paraprakriti, then Etad Yoni Nibhutani Sarvani iti Padharya Agam Krishnasya Jagataha Prabhava Pralayastata. Bhagavan says, from me alone, this entire creation has come, and I am the creator, I am the dissolver, the creation. I alone sustain the creation and dissolve it. Therefore, the creation is not different from me. I am the essence of everything. That also is presented from the 7th shloka onwards. So, what is Srishtam? The Srishtam is not different from the Srashta, and I am the essence of everything. I am the essence of the Mayi Sarvam Idam Protam Sutre Manigana Iva. Even though here the Drishtanta is defective Drishtanta, but you have to understand, see, that is I alone present. I alone is the essence of everything. Defective Drishtanta means Drishtanta to be understood properly. Not that here Bhagavan has told that. This is a famous example, but we have to understand the limitations of the example. We have to understand the limitation. That's why this Gata, the Mrit Gata is the best example. Here Sutra Manigana Iva, the beads are there and Sutram is there. They are different. They are different. So therefore it is not, the Jagat is different from the Lord. So that's why Mrit and Gata, when we say, the Gata is Mithya, the Jagat is comparable to Jagat. It is nothing but Mrityava, Ishvarayava. That example, there you can see that the non-difference of Jagat with Brahma. But here in this example, the Sutra, the thread is there and Mani is there. They are different. They cannot be one. So therefore, we have to understand the example as an example. So the idea here is I alone is present in all the beings. I am the essence of everything that he presents. Asokam apsukonteya prabhasmi shashi surya yoho pranadaha sarva vedeshu shabdake paurusham nashu. Starting from here up to 12th shloka. 7 to 12. 7 to, yeah. Ye chaiva satvika bhavaha rajasa tamasasya matta eva tan vidhi. Tattvaham teshu te mayi. This is up to 11th shloka. Balam balavatam chagam karmaraha vivarjitam dharma viruddha kameshu babhuteshu kamosvi bharatarshva. It is often quoted, that one. So therefore the essence of everything is me, myself alone. See, Bhagavan says. And in the 12th shloka he says that I am the material cause of everything and I am free. Everything is dependent on me. Matteva tan vidhi nattaham teshu te mayi. I am not. Na tu agam teshu te mayi. It means the independency of Ishvara. Jagat is Mithya, Brahma is Satyam. Mithya has dependency on Satya Vastu. No. Satya is not dependent on Mithya. Therefore, Mithya, these are Mithya, Agam Teshu, Te, Natu Agam Teshu, Te Mayi. So this word describes Satyam Mithya. Agam Teshu Agam, Na Teshu Agam. I am not in them, they are in me. I am not in them, they are in me. Pot is clay, but clay is not pot. You cannot confine clay only to your pot. Pot is clay, but clay is not pot. Agam na teshu te mayi, the same thing. Then from the 12th shloka onwards, the cause of the samsara. The cause of samsara is pointed out. Tribir gunamayegi bhavegi ebihi salamidam jagat. They are mogitam, being deluded by these three gunas of apara prakriti. Therefore, one na abhijanati, one fails to understand the para prakriti of Ishvara. Na abhijanati, the 30th shloka. The reason for not able to recognize the para prakriti of Ishvara is told, that is this Trigunatmika Maya, being deluded by Trigunatmika Maya, para prakriti, one is not able to appreciate the para prakriti. Then in the 14th shloka, Bhagavan gives a solution. Mama Maya Duratya, it is Devi Yesha Gunamahi. Mameva ye prapadyante, Maya metam taradi. Those who surrender to me. Divine, that is a Maya. This is Devi Maya, which has the power, which is very powerful. Therefore, it covers the Yavarana Shakti, covers the Jiva. Therefore, those who surrender to me, they only can cross over this Maya. Surrender to Shastram. Surrender to the Shastram. Surrender to the Pramana. That is the means. There is no other way of knowing me. Then the next two shlokas, 15 and 16. There, Bhagavan, he classifies the Manushya this into 5 people. We can take 5. That is only 4 other, why 5? At least these 4 people, they are Bhakta. There is other one who doesn't believe in Shastra at all. Therefore 5. But anyway, that person is not taken into consideration at all. But that person is mentioned in the 15th shloka. They are not Bhaktaha, they are Abhaktaha. Therefore, in general, classified into 5, and Bhaktas are classified into 4. There are 5 types of people. And one type of people is they are Dushkritinaha, they are Moodaha, Naradhamaha, Mayaya Apakrita Jnanaha, Asuram Bhava Mashitaha. Therefore, they na mam prapadyante. They don't surrender to me, they don't come to me. That is one type of person, one type of people. The other type is which consists of Bhaktaha, devotees. Chaturvidaha, Bhaktaha, Janaha, Santi, Te, Sukrutinaha, and they are Artaha, Jignasahu, Artati, Jnani iti, Chaturvida, Bhaktaha. Among them, Artha and Artharti, they are Sakama Bhaktaha, Jignasu and Jnani are Nishkama Bhaktaha. So in this shloka 17 to 19, Bhagavan presents the greatness of the Jnani Bhakta, because his bhakti doesn't have any axe to grind. It is pure. It is undivided bhakti, and therefore Bhagavan also says, I also have love for him, and he also Atyartam Mama Priyaha. Atyartam Priyaha Jnaniyaha Atyartam Aham Sacha Mama Priyaha iti. So therefore there is no duality. There is Advaita Bhakti. Advaita Bhakti means Jnanam. So therefore, the Bhakta, the Jnani Bhakta, he has love for the Lord as himself. Similarly, Lord also, Bhagavan also has a love for the devotee as himself. Therefore, there is Aikyam. This is Advaitam, Aikyam, that is a Bhakti. Jnanam eva Bhakti iti. So what is Bhakti? Pure Bhakti and pure Jnanam are not different. So therefore, this Jnani, therefore Jnani to Atma Matam iti, the greatness of the Jnani is presented. Jnani Bhakti is presented. Then in the 17th, then in the 19th shloka, 18 and 19, all these are Udaraha Sarve. Jnani to Atmaiva Motam iti Astitaka Saki Yuktatma Mameva Anuttamam Gatim. Therefore, he attains the highest state, Anuttamam Gatim iti in the 18th shloka. And the 19th shloka, it is said, this status is gained by the person not immediately, has worked for so many janma. Agunam janmanam ante jnanaman mam prapadyate. That is why Manushyanam Sagasreshu. It should be connected to that shloka. It is not achieved just in this life. He has worked for so many janma. Jnanavan mam, he becomes a jnanavan, then mam prapadyate, he gains me, he attains me. And he has understanding. Everything is Vasudeva. Sarvam iti. Vasudeva sarvam iti. Sarvam Ishvaraha. Sarvam Khalu idam Brahma iti. Jnanam, therefore, yes, that Jnanam, therefore, Mahatma Durlabaha. That is such Mahatmas are Durlaba. Rarity. Manushyanam Sagasreshu. Kaschit Etate Siddhe. Siddhanam api. Kaschinmam Vedi Tatvataha. Therefore, Durlabaha. Durlabatvam of Jnani is present. Because it is Sukshma Vishaya. Paraprakriti is Sukshma. Most of the people, we are enticed by Aparaprakriti. Therefore, we run after our Attakama. But this Jnani he has got a Sukshma Buddhi, penetrating Buddhi, therefore he understands the Paraprakriti as such. And therefore he becomes Mahatma Durlabha. He has done homework for many Janmas, and now he comes to the understanding of Paraprakriti. Then from the shloka number 20 to 23 onwards, the other Bhaktaha, that is, this Artha Bhaktaha, Artharthi Bhaktaha, they worship me for what purpose? They worship me for limited ends. And I, who is the giver of what they ask for? Whatever they ask for, health, wealth, power, everything, I give them. So they seek me through various rituals and karma, and I also fulfill their prayers. Iti Bhagavan says, that is in the shloka number 20 to 23. Niyamastaya prakritya niyata swaya yo yo yam yam tanum bhaktah shraddhaya architu vichati tasya shraddha shraddham tam eva aham vidadami iti. So Bhagavan gives antavattu and show the defect on the part on the pursuit. That is antavattu palam tesham. Their palam, the result, what they gain by the pursuit is limited. Antavattuhu. And they are alpamedasa, therefore that is what they want. Therefore I fulfill the prayers. So whatever they ask for, I give them. Devan devayaja yanti, madbhaktaha yanti mamapi. Devan devayaja yanti. They worship the particular devatas, wanting something, therefore they gain that. Whereas madbhaktaha jnani mam yanti. They attain me. They become attaining me, they become one with me. They recognize the oneness of them with me. Then in the 24th shloka to 26th shloka, 24 to 27, Bhagavan here he reveals his Swarupa. The Swarupa is not different from the seeker's Swarupa. That is to be gained only in terms of Jnanam. So Bhagavan says here, Agam Avyaktam Viktimapannam. Agam Avyaktaha unmanifest and not subject to change. Avyayaha and Anuttamam unsurpassed and Ajaha not subject to Janma. That is my Swarupa. And I am not available. Not Naham Sarvasya Prakashaha, not available for recognition for all, because Yogamaya Samyak Avrataha, therefore Mudahayam na Bijanati. Therefore Mudaha they don't know me. So therefore he reveals his nature and also why the Mudaha don't know me. That also he says. Mudaha, because they are Mudaha, they are covered by Maya, this Avarana Shakti of me. Therefore, they are enticed by, overpowered by this Apara Prakriti, Avarana and Vikshepa. Therefore, they don't know me. And then he says, whereas I, who knows everything, Agam Sarvam Veda, Samatitani, Vartamanani, Charjana, everything I know. Bhavishani Bhutani, Mamtu Veda, Nakastan, but Mamtu Veda Nakastana, but these people, they don't know me. I know everything. The past, present, and future. Whereas Mamta Vedana Kastana, I can never become an object of knowledge for them because I am never an object of knowledge. Because I am the very seer, the knower. Iti Bhagavan says, then from the shloka, this now Bhagavan here concludes topic here. From the 27th shloka, he presents the stage of bhakti. That is 27th onwards. Because of this ajnanam, the fundamental is ajnanam, atma ajnanam. Because of atma ajnanam, therefore there is raga, dvesha, and therefore the person becomes artha and artharthi. But if the person, because of his karma, if he does punya karma, gains punyam, therefore slowly he will become purified, therefore he attains me. So when his desire, when his raga, dvesha becomes less, and the mind becomes pure, then he becomes a jigyasu, he gains the status of being the seeker, the knower, wanting to be the knower of the truth. So he becomes a jignasu, he becomes a viveki. After that, he struggles for knowledge and he pursues surrendering to me. Therefore, he becomes a jnani and he knows Brahma, Te Brahma, last one, 29 and 30 shloka. And they come to know me, Brahma, Karma, Adhyatma, Adibhutam, Adidevam, Adiyajnam. Even they don't lose sight of me even at the time of death. Remaining in this knowledge, Priyana Kale api chamam, te viduhu. Not that the death separates the person, not that death separates the person from me. They even don't lose sight of me at the time of death. It means a jnani enjoys Jivan Mukti as well as Videka Mukti. Prayana Kale Apichamam, Te Viduhu, they know me. Even at the see why it says Prayana Kale Apichamam, it is very difficult to remember the Lord at the time of death. So because one has got Abhimana with this Upadhi, and the Upadhi is going to be lost. There is some uncertainty. What next? Where the next destination? The person know, but that uncertainty is not there for the jnani. Even if a person gets jnanam at the fag end of life, he also enjoys the same. He also enjoys the same state as that of the jnani. Even at the time of death, if he gains jnanam, he becomes jivan muktaha and he gives up shariram, becomes videka muktaha as that of the jnani. As a jnani doesn't lose sight of me even at the time of death. So to anyone, even before jnanam, before death, gains jnanam, becomes free from the samsara and therefore gains videka mukti iti. So this is the summary of this chapter. The first three shloka is introduction, and the Swarupa of Ishvara is presented from 4th shloka to 12th shloka, and 24th to 26th shloka also. And the cause of samsara in the 13th shloka, that is Yogamaya Samavrataha, 13th and 14th. And Bhaktaha, different types of Bhaktaha, and one Abhaktaha is there, that is Naradamaha, that is present in the 15 and 16. And the glory of a Jnani, Tesham Jnani Nityaktaha from 17th shloka to 19th shloka. And 20 to 23 is this Sakama Bhaktaha, the Sakama Bhaktaha and their limitation. The limitation of Sakama Bhakti is pointed out, and the Bhakti, and from 27 to 30, that this Nishkama, that Bhakta, that is from the stage, the growth of the person, Jigyasu is presented. Abha Jigyasu grows into a Jnani. And once he becomes a Jnani, even at the time of death, he doesn't lose sight of me. Iti, the chapter is concluded with the title Jnana Vijnana Yoga Iti. Next chapter is Akshara Brahma Yoga, where these words, the technical words, we have not discussed technical words in detail. It is going to be discussed. It is in fact, Arjuna, the student who was listening to the teacher, he asked this question: what is that Brahma? What is that Adhyatma? What is karma? It is not that he doesn't know. He's asking this question for the sake of us, so that we know all the technical. Adibhutam kim adidevam kim uchate adiyagya katam kotra prayana kalaje katam nyayah bhavati iti. What has been said in the previous chapter, that becomes the seed for the further chapter. That is a connection. So therefore, this chapter, following chapter, Akshara Brahma Yoga, which you will see in the next class, 8th chapter. Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutah Stunvanti Divyaistavaihi Vedai Sanga Padakramopanishadaihi Gayanti Yam Samagaha Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginaha Yasyantam na vidusura suraganaha devaya tasmai namaha. Om Purnamadav Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. धन्यवादः
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು ಗುರುಜಿ.